back to the Matthews Perspective, where we take a look each week at transformational leadership and transformational leaders. This week, we want to look at two individuals who I want to take my hat off in this season of gratitude as we approach Thanksgiving, who are transformational leaders. One, Miss Eddie Bernice Johnson, representative from the 30th Congressional District that covers all of Dallas, Texas. And two, Miss Nancy Pelosi in the House of Representatives, our first ever elected Speaker of the House of Representatives. These women have done what transformational leaders do. They follow the biblical command, as we see in the book of Philippians, to forget those things which are behind us and move forward to those things that are ahead of us. They pass on the mantle, they pass on the baton to leadership to take the interests of God's people forward. And those people, my goodness, look at them. In one case, by Nancy Pelosi, handing the baton to the first African-American man to be the chairman of the Democratic caucus, Hakeem Jeffries from New York, who's someone I know all too well. Congratulations, brother Hakeem. He's going to be an amazing speaker one day, now leads the Democratic caucus. And Hakeem had this to say when he did his interview with Jake Tapper.
If Kevin McCarthy needs votes to pass essential legislation, such as keeping the government open or raising the debt limit, will Democrats be willing to help him if the Freedom Caucus folks, the Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world, refuse to participate?
Well, it seems to me that that's a case-by-case basis, but Democrats have always been willing to lean in on making sure that we fully fund the government. And Democrats have always been willing to lean in and making sure that we meet our nation's obligations and do not default on our debt for the first time in American history. I think it's also important to point out, Jake, that we have consistently fought against extremism on the Republican side, including when it manifested itself often during the former president's tenure, while at the same time being able to find common ground to make progress for the American people. We did it with criminal justice reform. I was delighted to be involved personally in trying to negotiate historic criminal justice reform with the Trump administration, working with my colleague, former Republican Congressman Doug Collins from Georgia. Certainly, Speaker Pelosi led the effort to make sure that we could arrive at an agreement around the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement reform, the new NAFTA, in a way that benefited working families, organized labor, and people from the heartland and throughout the country. And we consistently have found common ground, even with some of the most recent legislative victories during this current Congress. I hope that that's a record that we can build upon moving forward.
Eddie Bernice Johnson has handed the baton to Jasmine Crockett, a young lawyer, to lead the 30th District from Dallas, Texas, from here forward. She has served as an elected representative since 1972. That's 50 years Sister Eddie Bernice has served. And she has picked this young, amazing, strong, powerful, intelligent young sister, Miss Jasmine Crockett, to take over the leadership. Here's Jasmine.
I'm confident that we are going to be ready to take the helm. I just got off the phone with the assistant speaker. People have no idea how many times I've talked to her since May 24th. And so I applaud those that are already in D.C. I applaud the DNC, DCCC, because they have done everything that they could to get me ready. And so I feel confident that we are ready to hit the ground running.
I see the torch has been passed. Officially, I see Congresswoman Johnson has joined you here now. And talk to me, State Representative Crockett, about this. Is it your sense here, is it really in your view for this district, for the people of this community, how you assess your role, your responsibility taking over this district?
You know, it's a really scary time in this country. I know I've said it a million times that I hate politics, and I still do. But there was a need for someone who was going to be unafraid, but also who had the acumen to do the work, and who was willing to do the hard work. As y'all know, the Congresswoman has been working for the state of Texas for well over 50 years. And so while I don't have that much skin in the game, she trusted me to not just do this job as somebody who would say, hey, I've got this great title, but who would spend the long nights working for the people of District 30, working for the people of the state of Texas. And so I've got big shoes to fill. And Lord knows I don't anticipate that I'm gonna get them filled in these first 2 years. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna work every single day trying to live up to her legacy.
We are turning the page again, looking forward and pressing forward with the new governor in the great state of Maryland. His name is Wes Moore, a gentleman that I know personally. He is going to make a phenomenal governor, a phenomenal executive. And here he is in his first interview with local television, talking about one Maryland for all of the people of Maryland, set an example of what transformational leadership looks like and sounds like in the great state of Maryland. Marylanders, you got a jewel in Wes Moore. Congratulations.
Mr. Moore, hello. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much. It's great to be with you.
How's it feel? Has it sunk in yet?
It feels great. We're excited because we spent the past year and a half really talking to Marylanders and hearing about their hopes and their dreams and their frustrations and sharing our vision, our values. And I'm just thankful and very humbled that in a very overwhelming fashion, the people of the state of Maryland have spoken. And they've spoken that they want our state to go fast and be bold and to do big things. And so I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you for spending the time with us here in the Matthews Perspective, where we talk about transformational leadership every single Friday. We look forward to seeing you again next week. And remember, stop trying so hard to fit in. You and you were born to stand out. Listen to the recommendation of sacred wisdom. Forget about those things that are behind you and press forward, looking towards those things in the future. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Everything is possible for you. Everything is possible for you and you and you. Take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving and God bless.
Business owners who want to connect with consumers with $4.3 trillion to spend on your products, services, opportunities, conferences, and great events right now? Call Matthews Marketing Group at 732-357-5701 and let our marketing and media partners at the Oprah Winfrey Network, CNN, ESPN, MSNBC, MTV, BET, and VH1 help you acquire the new clients you need to prosper and succeed. Call us right now.
If you like the content, make the connection. Subscribe now so that you can continue to get updated about all of the opportunities, all of the praise reports, all of the great leaders that we bring here to you in the GBC, the Global Black and Brown community, in the Shop Black News. We'll see you soon, and we'll see you over the top. Yes, you.